hear from him. This guy, he's been tearing up the scene. He's new on the scene, but he's fucking sick. I mean, like, he's got friends. I mean, that's not gonna happen in, like, fucking 3 months. Trust me. But this guy, he's done Burritoville a bunch of times, and he's very funny. Give it up for Joey Haar, everybody.
This is my crowd, at least. Alright, jokes time. I miss being a kid. I miss being like a little kid, you know, like 6 or 7 or that age. Because at that age, it's just beautiful. Everyone's just a blank slate of nothing. You're just an empty save file when you're a 6 or 7-year-old. Like, I swear I could take, like, a 6-year-old, 2 6-year-olds. One's just your normal, average, off-the-street 6-year-old. The other one, I just, like, 2 seconds ago, just gave a lobotomy. Like, just did it. You wouldn't know the difference between those two things. Like, come on. You'd have no idea. But, I mean, in that case, they would just be asking why I took them from their parents, but that's beside the point. That's not the point. See, I don't think it's that kids are actually less intelligent than any of us. I don't think that's what it is. I think it's just that they haven't been on the world for long enough to just collect all the shit that we collect. Because kid logic is flawless. It's beautiful. Like the way we used to think about movies. It's probably the same with you guys, kind of how it was with me. You just, when you're a kid, just everything wholesale in movies, it's all fake. That's just all fake, and you just accept that, and that's a fact. And you know what? That's a good thing. That's a really good thing to tell kids. Because when I was like 6 or 7, if I had known that Mr. Bean was a real fucking person, I would have just imploded with fear. His eyes are too big, and that shit's scary, and you all know it. Don't even fucking deny. I'm still a little bit scared of him. Rowan Atkinson, motherfucker. But yeah, so you're told, you believe that everything you see in movies and on TV, all that shit, is fake. But sometimes I'd see some shit that I didn't know, like I couldn't figure out how they could possibly be doing it. Like I'd see actors and actresses kissing in TV, in the movies, and I couldn't figure out, because when you're 7 years old, kissing is like rough porn. Like that shit is not okay at all. Not be on the screen. Totally not cool. But I couldn't figure it out. How could they? I'm watching them do it. There's no way they could be faking this. Like, is there some like thin plastic invisible lip condom that I just I don't have the right angle at? So I was 7. I went and asked my parents, and the lip condom thing's not true, by the way. In case you guys don't know. I asked them, and they said they're just actually kissing. Like, holy shit! And my fucking world changed. When I realized that Corey and Topanga actually made out, that was when I became a man. That was the entrance into manhood. But I know as much as the kid logic is sometimes like cute and adorable, oh, movies are fake, whatever. But it can also be like physically harmful for yourself. Because like when I was a little kid, I used to play with Lego a lot. And I don't know if you guys know this, but they make Lego out of sharpened glass and use syringes. That shit is fucking sharp and dangerous. It's not okay to play with Lego. And so I'd be playing with my Lego in the basement, just completely free of parental supervision as a 7-year-old. Like just miles and miles of no parents anywhere. So that's dangerous. And then it would be the summertime, I'd be in my basement, and it gets hot in my basement in the summer because there's the heat, and you know, the heat goes down. I don't fucking know, it just gets hot, it doesn't matter. It's a joke, jeez, lighten up. And my parents, they'd leave the ceiling fan on, like going really, you know, high speed, top speed ceiling fan, which was nice, keeps me cold, but what ended up happening is I'd be playing with these little fucking children's ninja stars. I'd look up and see the spinning blades of Mach speed death, and of course, like any other child, I think, I'd grab a handful and just fucking chuck them right in there. Like fucking explode. I'd be a week later picking Lego shrapnel out of my eye, and then I'm 7, I'm putting it back in my nose, of course. It's dangerous shit over there. It's fucking brutal. You laughing at me, son of a bitch. But yeah, so I play with the Lego, and Lego's fucking dangerous. It's not surprising that shit is, like, that kids are doing stupid shit all over the place, though. Because think about the board games, like the classic games that we used to play when we were little kids. You know, that's teaching you bad lessons all over the place. Like, you guys remember Sorry? You Sorry? You guys know? Sorry? Okay, you play Sorry, you're playing with your friend, you spend like an hour meticulously setting up the whole board, getting everything just perfect, and then one fucking move ruined the whole game. You just fuck them up just like that. but you did that intentionally. You are not sorry at all. But it's the rules, you have to say it. So you just give him this smiling, fucking smug little sorry. And he's just beaming, just hate right into your eyes. He hates it so much. So that when kids, like in just real non-board game life, are getting apologized at, they're just angry. They're just so brimming with anger and they have no idea why. There's other games too. Lots of stuff is not good for us. Like Guess Who? Guess Who teaches you that only white middle-aged males are going to succeed in life. There's Mousetrap. Mousetrap teaches you that anything that you ever make will inevitably fail. Operation. Operation teaches you that some people don't have penises. And when I was 7, that's an adult lesson. I was not ready for that. There's also some good board games too, though. There are some good ones, like Hungry Hungry Hippos teaches appropriate hippo safety. Whenever I'm around a hippo, I keep my balls well away. Thank you, Hasbro, for that one. But, you know what? I'm kind of jealous of the ball-eating hippo. Well, not the ball-eating hippo itself, but I'm jealous of animals on the whole, because they don't have to have the fucking, just the constant, like, forever self-awareness that we have, you know? When we're always, like in an animal's life, it's just, everything it experiences and the whole vista of its existence is just 2 thoughts about everything. Is that thing food, or is that thing gonna murder me? And that's it. That's its whole, and it's beautiful, it's so simple. Like, you've never seen an animal sort of like, ah, shit, that's a weird rash. Where's my laptop? I need my MD for this shit. This is fucked up. That's exclusively human stuff. And I'm kind of jealous for animals because of that. I'm jealous of animals for a lot of reasons, really, because I watch a lot of animal, like, nature documentaries. Does anyone watch that stuff? Round of applause for people watching it. Yeah, kangaroos, see that kind of stuff. Fucking cheap applause, what an asshole this guy. Yeah, I watch a lot of that, and that makes me feel like a really bad person. Because first of all, when you're watching that, no matter what, you're high. If you're watching those documentaries. Like, it doesn't matter if you didn't smoke before, it doesn't matter if you've never smoked in your entire life. When there are animals on a screen, you are a baked motherfucker. So, and then when I'm watching it, I am actually having smoked marijuana, I am high, so I'm automatically feeling bad about myself. And then I'm sitting in a couch. I'm sitting in a couch. I am, like, more couch than Joey. And I've got, like, a potato chip bag, like, sitting on my chest that I'm eating out of with no hands, like a big fucking, like, disgusting feed bag, like, strapped to my head. And then I look up at the screen, and I see this just beautiful, majestic lioness, like, just muscular and fucking sprinting and just tackling a giant wildebeest, just one line. And I look back down at myself, and it's just, oh, fuck, I gotta go to the gym, shit. Look at those quads, fuck me. Like, I'm getting human self-esteem issues from watching the animals on the screen, the lions. But then I just watch them eat the wildebeest, and that makes me hungry again, so it's fantastic. That's the problem, though, with having, like, brains and, like, good self-aware brains, and also bodies. Because you can think whatever you want, but your brain's just gonna go, your body's just gonna fucking go and do whatever shit it wants to do. Like, honestly, this I need fucking true honesty for. Who hasn't been on the toilet and yelled at their own anus while constipated? Don't deny it, you've all fucking done it, just, fuck! You've all done it, don't deny it. And sleeping, fucking your sleep brain, that shit's even more fucked up. Like, your sleep brain is sort of like those parents from, like, the 19th century that would tell their kids the fairy tales that are, like, the real fairy tales where, like, the kids end up all cannibalized and, like, skull fucked and shit. That's what your brain's doing. Dark, holy fuck. That's what your brain's doing while you're asleep, but we kind of like it, you know, we're into it. Like, you want to get the dreams where you're, like, fighting a transformer, and it's, like, Soviet Russia, and, like, all you have is, like, Cocker Spaniel. But your brain also, like, can do some funny shit and sort of fuck with you. Like, for example, I once had that thing, you know where you're sleeping and you sort of half wake up? You get one of those, and it's like the kind of thing where you could wake up and, like, see someone standing over you with a hacksaw, but you're just like, yes, 15 more minutes is fine. I had one of those, and I woke up and it was just enough time to see that it was 8:30. And I think my alarm was set for 9, sometime around then. But fuck, I'm not gonna wake up when it's 8:30 and I have an extra half an hour. That's nonsense. I'm not waking up before 9. It's insane. So I go back to sleep. But I think that kind of put my brain into panic mode because my brain didn't know what to do for just half an hour to, like, keep me occupied. So it was just fucking panic mode. It was like, what do we normally do? I have no idea. Just like digging through the files. I don't really know how brains work either. And eventually, what I dreamt during that time was I was sitting in my dentist's waiting room reading a magazine for like a real-time half an hour. Isn't that kind of like a passive-aggressive move in my brain? This lazy motherfucker. Wait, you think you're getting a narrative? Fuck that. Nuh-uh. You're reading a magazine written in gibberish, you Rip Van Winkle son of a bitch. Because my brain cracks wise, obviously. But then your brain can really double-cross you. Like, really, I'm talking about the sex dream. You guys, everyone knows the sex dream, of course. But that's your brain at its fucking most maniacal. Because when you're in the sex dream, it's amazing. It's like you're actually there. It's fantastic. Like I'm just going in on Marion Cotillard from The Dark Knight Rises. And it's sweet, and she's into it. And like Bane's there too, but he's into it too. He's like, "Enter the darkness, Joey." I'm like, "Yeah, Bane, yeah, this is awesome." Because Bane calls vagina the darkness. So then, you sort of get to the end of that, and you finish, you Raz Al Ghul. Anyone? Fans? You Raz Al Ghul. And you wake up, and the 10 seconds after you wake up is like the scariest 10 seconds that any man will experience. Because you realize that there's a 50-50 shot that you just jizz the sheets. And you know that if you move an inch in any direction, you're gonna find out if you just jizz the sheets. So you're lying there just fucking stock still, just praying like, "Oh, come on, no, I just did the laundry. No, please no." That's your brain both figuratively and literally saying, "You can go fuck yourself." Anyway, guys, thanks for coming.
More pussies in his dream than in real life, am I right?